time in Seth Rollins' illustrious career, he will don the zebra stripes tomorrow night as a special guest referee.
I'll make him look good too, Michael. I'll make him look real good.
In the history of SummerSlam, we've had some unbelievable special guest referees. Jesse Ventura, who we welcomed back to Monday Night Raw this past week, was special guest referee on 2 separate occasions. How about Shawn Michaels was a special guest referee? How about Triple H as a special guest referee? But no one may have been put in a position like Seth Rollins is tomorrow night in this personal battle with McIntyre and Punk. Now, Seth, to me, I believe you're the most unbiased person for this job because you hate both guys.
You are dead on, Michael. I hate Drew McIntyre. I hate CM Punk. In Cleveland, I'm with you guys. I can't wait to watch them tear each other apart tomorrow night.
Seth, on Monday, you laid out some rules of engagement, and basically what you ended up saying was the rules for this particular match are Rollins' rules. What you say goes. Nobody needs to get sideways with the man wearing the stripes up and down. What exactly does that mean, and what should we expect out of a match that you are officiating?
I'll tell you what it means, Pat. It means tomorrow night we are going to have a winner. We are going to find out who the better man is between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. And if either of them get in my face, I got a heel for the teeth, baby. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about.
Drew McIntyre beat you for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania.
Whoa, Cole.
CM Punk has been a problem for you for many, many years. You did not want him back in WWE. In fact, you said, and this was a quote, when CM Punk is cleared for physicality, I am going to beat the hell out of him. How can we be sure that that will not happen tomorrow night?
I do have a vested interest in seeing CM Punk get his ass kicked. And I'm sorry for all you Punk fans out there. This is just what I feel. It's what I believe. I don't like the guy. I'm never going to like the guy. But you know what's easier than kicking someone's ass is having somebody kick that person's ass for you. And I get a front row seat to watch Drew do that. I don't like Drew either, but he is one tough SOB, no doubt about it.
We want to remind everyone.
Big bald stooge, Adam Pearce, said we're not having it.
So with that being said, please welcome one of the most controversial men in the history of sports entertainment, the Second City Saint, CM Punk.
Is it great to be alive on a Friday night in Cleveland, Ohio, or what? It's all downhill after the sun, brother.
So, Punk, let me ask you, will you adhere Punk, will you adhere to Rollins' rules tomorrow night?
When have I not listened to rules? When have I not followed whatever the authority? Listen, this man can't possibly be unbiased, all right? If he's going to screw me, he's going to screw me tomorrow, and I'll deal with it then. What else can I possibly say? First time getting a chance to walk out in a stadium filled with the WWE Universe. 60,000 strong chanting CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk. In over a decade, have you thought about it? Have you envisioned what it's going to feel like? And how do you control kind of the jitters that are potentially possible in a moment like that, Mr. Punk?
Fantastic question, Mr. McAfee. I appreciate your journalism. I've thought about it. I've envisioned it. Listen, this whole rule about me not being able to touch Drew McIntyre has really made this weekend laid back and easy for me. I don't got anything to worry about until that bell rings. And when that bell rings, I'm going to show the city of Cleveland and everybody watching on Peacock a level of violence that is going to make you very, very uncomfortable. That is what I've envisioned. That's what's in my mind's eye. Tomorrow night, the time for talking is over with.
It has been 10.5 years since CM Punk has been in a one-on-one match on television in WWE. I had the privilege of sitting down with this man last week for an extended interview, which will play on the Countdown show before SummerSlam tomorrow night. And I asked you, why are you doing what you've been doing to Drew McIntyre? And you told me it became personal when Drew McIntyre told you that he prayed to God that you would get hurt. Is that the impetus of all this?
Drew McIntyre's dream is to be champion. Currently, my dream is to make sure Drew McIntyre is not champion. You see gold around his waist? No. So who's the king? It's not Liberace over here. I'll tell Larry that Cleveland sends his love. Much appreciated. I've been dealing with people like Drew McIntyre my entire career, right? AJ Lee, AJ Lee, AJ Lee, AJ Lee, AJ Lee, AJ Lee. I will also tell my wife that Cleveland says hello. Been dealing with Drew McIntyre types my entire career, right? They want to get one up on me, so they go low. And when I meet them on the low road, they're shocked, and then they play the victim like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're doing that to me. Drew started it, I'm gonna finish it. He prayed, I don't pray. The only people who pray in front of me are the ones that are down on their knees. That's gonna be Drew tomorrow, right? He wants to play the victim. Tomorrow, he gets to be the victim.
Well, let's bring out the so-called victim, the Scottish warrior, Drew McIntyre.
And here's the huge Jackman. He looks like Hugh Jackman ain't Hugh Jackman.
I remind everyone of the ground rules, and our special guest referee is here, no physicality before tomorrow. And that means against us too, Drew. We're going to have some hard-hitting questions here. And I guess the first one for me would be, why the obsession with that man? And before you talk about the number of times he's cost you the championship, this started way before that. It started way before that. Why the obsession with CM Punk?
He's a fan. He's such a fan. He's in the sweltering heat. He's got an X on a leather jacket. It's 90 degrees outside. He's sporting an X. Thank you. He's a fan.
I'm the only guy that can be so hot and so cool at the same time. But I'm going to say something positive before I get into it. You know, we're the main event of this press conference, and if you ask anybody that's in Cleveland right now, then clearly this should be the main event, as much as I can't stand you both. You want an answer? I appreciate it, but I'm just stating the obvious. I can't stand this guy.
We love you, Drew. We love
I cannot stand the ground he walks on. You've seen what he's done to me time and time again, screwing me out the world title. This goes way back, and I don't need to go into the stories right now. It's not woe is me time for Drew. But this man directly cost me opportunities during my first run in WWE. And maybe I'll cover that and get by the past. I'm trying to focus on the present. And the present, you've screwed me. All I wanted was this match with you. And I can wait until tomorrow because I am going to kill you. I just want to know how you're feeling inside. How does CM Punk feel? It's been 10.5 years since you had a one-on-one match in WWE. What have you done for the past 10 years? I honestly can't tell. You're a sociopath. I can't read your emotions whatsoever. Are you scared? But what have you done? You've sat in your arse for 75% of the time. You've wrestled 1% of the time. You've been injured 24% of the time. You know what I've done? Worked my arse off. I've been slaying beasts. I've been beating the who's who, the Randy Ortons, the Cody Rhodes, the Seth Rollins. I've ran through them all. And I didn't have half the issues with them I have with you. I can't wait till that bell rings. That's the only thing saving you right now is that bell. I know you got a million questions for me, Cole, but I've got a million things to get off my chest because if his heart's not beating, I'm not going to be able to tell him this anymore. I know you don't like Punk, but it's not like the way I don't like Punk. I know deep down you have a heart. You're going to stop this match tomorrow because the violence is going to be so uncomfortable, you're going to have to stop the match.
Everywhere, including the ref, who might get under your skin a little bit.
No, I've been dreaming about this. I've got a game plan in my head. First of all, the most talented thing about him is his mouth. I'm going to break that stupid jaw. Now I'm going to work my way from head to toe. There's no title on the line. I don't need to get a quick 3 count. I'm going to take my time and torture you. And as for you, I'll make this quick. It's not about you, you spotlight junkie. I know you're going to come out there in some ridiculous stripper outfit. Just do me a favor. Don't wear heels, don't wear platforms so you don't break your ankle and you can eventually count the 3 count.
To expand on Pat's point for just a moment, Drew, the reason you're not World Heavyweight Champion today is not only because of that match, but because you have allowed all of these outside distractions to get in your head, causing you to lose focus, causing you to lose the opportunity on a number of different occasions. So just to expand on Pat's point for a moment, how are you not going to allow that to happen tomorrow night when you have 2 of the men that you hate more than anybody in the world in the ring with you at the same time?
You know my story. You know everything I've overcame, and I feel like everyone's against me right now, including you, Michael Cole.
You piece of trash!
Unbiased official, feeding everybody crap every week about me being a hypocrite, me being a liar, out here like a mark spitting water with Triple H. As far as I'm concerned, Pat is more of a legitimate broadcast journalist than you these days. Even the fans that were apparently on my side all this time. This guy, I mentioned it on Monday, I don't know what it is. It's cult-like ability, it's Charles Manson-like ability, getting in people's head, poisoning it, or chanting CM Punk's name at me everywhere I go. Don't worry, I'll throw you some fish next, like a bunch of trained seals. I can block all that out. I am so laser focused right now. I don't think I've ever been more laser focused in my entire life. There's a reason everyone's so excited about this match, because they know it's going to be a bloody massacre.
And I will end the questioning there because I believe that answer made my point. Jeez. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night at SummerSlam.
Oh, I got one more thing, I guess, before we finish up. You know, just one more. Come on, it's not about you, Seth. Relax. It's about these guys here. I appreciate all of the countless little bands everyone's been giving me. These past few days, you know, they mean nothing to me. The only thing that matters to me are these two names right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night it will happen at SummerSlam. The man in the middle is the special guest referee, Seth Rollins. CM Punk. Punk, McIntyre, Rollins. Live tomorrow night. And tonight, right behind us, at Rocket Mortgage. The countdown begins at 4 Eastern tomorrow. SummerSlam's at 7. Corey Graves, Pat McAfee, and I will be on the call.
Hey, if I wrap this up, I get another paycheck as a broadcast journalist.